Hello, everyone. Welcome to my blog. Today is World Yoga Day, and I thought let's do something different this time. I've heard very often, and maybe you have too, that practicing yoga not only helps your physical health, but also helps calm down your mind. So I thought, let's ask the experts. Today I have a very special guest with me. Please welcome Miss Akshata Shah. Akshata has done her master's in clinical psychology. Soon after practicing therapy, she started to feel a keen interest in practicing yoga as a career. Her aim was to combine mental and physical health. She did a yoga certification and has been teaching yoga for 4 years now. She is now a yoga teacher and specializes in mental health and also helps women with pre and post pregnancy yoga. Thank you for joining us, Akshata.
Thank you so much, Zoya. It's great to be here. And yeah, it feels nice. I am here to help you with whatever help you require about mental health and yoga.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming today. So let's start on the questions now. I see that you have studied psychology. So what made you transfer to being a full-time yoga instructor?
So I guess it was during the pandemic. Um, I had just completed my master's and I was practicing therapist at that time, and I started yoga that time. So I was an amateur at that point, but when I seriously started practicing, I realized that when I'm on the mat, I'm not just working on my physical body. There was something happening mentally as well. So, for example, in psychology we say your mind and body is connected. So you just can't, if there is any issue, it's not just in your mind. It has to go through your body, or the mind is going to make it come down to your body. It's like that. So the first definition of yoga is that yoga is a union of mind and body. And I felt that when I was practicing yoga. So soon after practicing it every day, I found, okay, I'm working on my mental health more when I'm practicing yoga. Like, be it helping myself cope through those pandemic days, it was overwhelming, and I really had no idea how to help myself first at that point. So, I guess that whole point of being able to work on your mental health and your physical health at the same point felt very powerful. And being from the same psychology field, I felt that it's a very amazing situation to be in, that you can work and combine both of them together. So I guess that transition helped myself more, just to breathe through your anxiety, or just to know how to release your emotions through doing any asana or just by any posture. So I guess that feeling powerful, having both your physical and mental health awareness, made me transition completely into yoga.
Wow, that's very nice. I've tried yoga once, and it wasn't even for a very long time. And when I did it, it was so calming. Like I did it for like 10 minutes and like the very basic poses, and it was very very helpful.
Oh, that's great.
So yoga does help a lot with the mental well-being. So like, how does it help with the mental well-being though?
So yoga is not separated. So like when I say yoga, it has mental and physical in it. Okay, because that is the whole point of yoga. So for the most in most lame term, if I have to explain you, if you want to practice yoga, if you are on your mat, okay, you will be able to perform it nicely, or maybe yoga will make you just calm your mind. You will have to be still. So that still mind, where your mind is not having any thoughts or it's not processing any information, is how it works for your mental health. So for example, if I am practicing yoga or pranayama, so for example, if there is physical body, if I'm moving physically, it's the asana part. Okay, but even when I am doing physical exercise in yoga, my breath and my body has to be in sync. I have to breathe properly in order to go forward with yoga. So just imagine, okay, your breath, you're focusing on your breath, you're focusing on how your body is moving forward, and that entire flow. is making your mind still. You're feeling calmness, you are feeling stretched. So every time you're stretching any muscle in your body, or when you're taking a deep breath, you are working on your emotions. And that emotional release or being mindful of your breath is making you practice mindfulness. It's making you be in the present tense more. So all of these things, we teach mindfulness meditation. We teach how to be in the present tense. How to be more aware of your body, how to be more aware of your emotions. All of these things we make our clients work in the therapy sessions. But all of them you can achieve just in one yoga practice. So that is how you can just work on your mental health if you're working on your yoga. So like yoga gives you that upper hand to be just more aware of your emotions, and that is how I guess yoga helps you with your mental health.
That's so interesting. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, like, can yoga help kids too? So, like, what's a good age to start practicing yoga?
So yoga is for everyone. Like literally yoga is for everyone, for all age groups. From 3 years, 2 years, like there are no starting years, I would say. I guess when a mother is pregnant with her baby, if she's practicing yoga, she has exposed her baby to yoga. So it might start from that young age. And I have a nephew who's 3 years old. He practices yoga just because he saw me every day and he started doing yoga. So I would say it can start any time, and it can go up to whatever age. I've seen 80-year old still practice yoga. So I would say yoga is for everyone, and definitely kids can do it. It would be great for them, because if you start working on your body from the early age, the young body is much more flexible, and I would say flexible even from the mind and body. So flexibility might be how open are you to change your perspective about things, or how stubborn are you about certain things. So flexibility about everything. So if the younger you are, the better it is to start yoga, because it is going to make you work on your strength, mental and physical again, work on your flexibility, work on everything. So it's good, right? It's good to just start anytime you have someone to make you introduce yoga to. So yeah, any age.
So, like my brother, he's 5. Sometimes he needs to calm down. So, yeah, he should start practicing yoga. So, what time of the day should you practice yoga?
So technically, they say that early mornings, like when the sun is just rising, that would be the best time, or before sunrise. There's this Brahma Murat, they say in India. It's a Sanskrit term. Even that time, or just early mornings, it's suggested that way to do practice in the morning. But I feel if you have time, any time of the day, just do it, because moving your body would be better than finding the right time to practice yoga. The only thing, the only barrier to entry for yoga is that you need an empty stomach. So just make sure if someone wants to practice yoga, you need to have 2.5 hours gap between your meal and your practice. So because a lot of practices needs that empty stomach, and if you want to practice pranayama, there are a lot of detox pranayamas that can actually give you mental clarity as well. So you will be only able to perform them if you are empty stomach. You need to feel lighter on the stomach to perform and have a good yoga day. So yeah, I feel any time of the day would be great. Even you can practice yoga before sleeping. So there is yoga for sleeping better. So I wouldn't say there's a perfect ideal time, but if you feel I want to do it right now, and if you are empty stomach even a bit, then definitely go for it. Any time of the day you feel you want to move, please do move.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. So, can you recommend any specific breathing techniques or asanas for someone who may be feeling anxious, scared, nervous, or restless?
So I feel every body or every person might differ. Okay, so there are definitely some major asanas or pranayamas which help your mental well-being. Okay, but for example, yoga gives you the freedom of moving with intention. So, for example, if I've given you two asanas, say forward bend or just cat and cow, they are just the names of yoga asanas. So, if
Yeah.
okay, for example, if I'm on the mat, I have an intention for my yoga practice. So, like before I start the class, if I say, my today's intention is to feel grounded, so that setting intention before your practice is the game changer. It's the weapon yoga gives you. It's like the freedom of movement. So, yes, there are definitely amazing pranayamas and asanas, which I will show you, that can work as preventive. So, you can practice that for your mental well being. And also, if someone feels anxious, this is the breathworks they should do immediately after just realizing that I am anxious and you want to breathe through your anxiety, or if you are feeling scared or stressed about
Yeah.
certain things, then you would want to start with your breath work, because any emotional shift in your mind can be controlled through your body, because again, mind and body is connected. So you want to start with breath work, and this is the breath work which you can do. So I'm going to show you a few pranayamas that are your breath techniques which can be done every day, anywhere, anytime. They're going to help you immediately calm down your nervous system and feel better. You can also practice this when you feel extremely triggered, stressed, or anxious. They are very easy and can actually be done even before sleeping if you have any issues with sleeping also. So the first one which you're going to do are called longer exhalations. It's very simple. You inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Okay, we'll place our right palm on our chest and the left on the belly, because you want to be in sync and in touch with your body. Whenever you are stressed and anxious, make sure you are in touch with your body. That way you feel more in the present moment. So we'll take a deep breath, inhale with our nose and exhale with our mouth. Exhalations will be longer than your inhalations. I'll demonstrate. Inhale, exhale. Second time. You'll feel immediately so much calm and peaceful, and you'll feel relaxed, and definitely can be done anywhere. Even you feel stressed about your exams, you can do that 2 minutes before your exams as well. So the second one is known as the humming bee breath. So it's basically when you inhale, you take a deep breath in, but while exhaling, you are closing your mouth and creating a humming bee sound. It's very interesting. You can feel some vibrations when you are humming that sound. The vibrations which are created from that sound produces vibrations that allow your brain to immediately feel better and happier. So I'll demonstrate it for you. Take your index fingers and cover your ears enough that you can't hear anything that's going outside. We'll close our eyes, straighten your back, relax your facial muscles. Inhale. It is that good, and it's really relaxing. You should definitely try it. Even if you don't feel anxious or stressed, just doing it daily might help you have a stronger self realization and awareness, because you'll be more aware of your emotions and your body. So I hope this helps, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Akshata, for taking time out of your busy schedule for this interview. I sure learned something new today, and I will definitely try these breathing techniques to calm myself when I feel my anxiety coming on. To all my readers out there, I hope this helps you too. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. Bye.